Hi there, we're the investors from CollegeInvestr.com. This is the third video in our 7-part financial success video series.
Today, we're going to be talking about how to save your first $1,000. So, let's get down to business.
So Aaron, why is it so important to save?
Glad you asked, David. Let me tell you. One of the most important things you can do to set yourself up for financial success is to have an emergency fund to fall back on should some unfortunate circumstance occur.
Absolutely.
Whether it's your car breaking down, or maybe you lose your job, maybe you're just a seasonal worker and all throughout the off season you just live off of your savings. All those things, it's very important just to have a savings account, or whether you're putting mattress in the money, however you do it, don't do it that way. Next, let's talk about keeping your money safe from yourself, because that's another thing that savings accounts do. If you've got, let's say, a couple $100 in a savings account and a couple $100 in a checking account, and the urge just comes over you to, maybe you've got a really nice guitar or something you want to buy, and you see you've only got a couple $100 in your checking account, it may stop you from doing that, or it'll stop you from blowing all of your money, just because they're separated. One's harder to get to than the other, but overall they're not together. It's kind of a mental trick.
It's a mind trick that prevents you from impulse buying things you don't need.
Yeah. Yep. So, lastly, this is a great way to make your money work for you. Saving money, however you do it, if you put it in a savings account or even a regular checking account will accrue interest, but online savings account especially are types of investments. We talked about in our first video, you can get up to 3% from online savings accounts, and so that's just a great way to make your money work for you.
Exactly, yeah. That's $30 on $1,000. That's a decent amount of money.
It's not chump
and as long as you continue to compound that interest, it gets even more and more every single year.
What is that, like 3 Chipotles?
That's at least 3 Chipotle.
Yeah, cool.
Burritos, yeah. I like burritos. So. All right, so the next thing we want to talk about is setting goals. And first we need to talk about short-term and long-term goals. Long-term goals are like saving $1,000 in a year, saving $2,000 in a year. Something that's quite off in the distance that you really want to that you want to either save for, like something you want to buy, or you just want to start saving in order to build wealth for the future, like buy a car in the future, pay cash for your mortgage, things like that. So that's a long-term goal. The short-term goals that are going to help you get to that long-term goal are things like I want to save $50 this month, or I saved $50 last month, and this month I want to up my savings, so I want to save $75. So setting those goals and completing them, getting those taken care of, working towards those is extremely important. Okay? So I think the first thing we need to talk about in order to get those goals is working on your budget. And we talked about budgeting in the last 2 videos, and we're going to talk about it continuously because budgeting is extremely important. But the first thing you need to do is make savings a priority. Okay,
Yeah.
Make saving a priority. Make it a fixed expense. This is what we're going to call it.
This principle is called pay yourself
Paying
first.
yourself first.
And it's something you may have heard from if you had junior achievement or something in high school. Some employers and even the military offer classes where they come and they have someone really beaten to your head. Pay yourself first, which is just make a certain percentage or amount from your paycheck a fixed expense in your budget, so that every month when you're figuring out what your disposable income is, you've already saved money.
So it's basically like a bill. It's like you're paying yourself. It's like paying a bill. I'm going to take $50 out every single month because I need to pay myself, and it's essentially a bill for you. So make that a fixed expense. Make it a priority. Make it something that you need to do every single month. That's extremely important. And just another one of the things that you need to do is be diligent, be disciplined, and keep on that savings track. Also, one thing is you can definitely change your goals. If you feel comfortable with saving $50 and you still have some money left over at the end of the month, definitely try to up your savings a little bit more.
Oh yeah.
If you've got $100 left over at the end of the month,
don't be afraid to challenge yourself.
Exactly.
But also don't feel like you need
Don't
to
squeeze yourself.
Yeah. Don't feel like you're making your lifestyle less enjoyable than you would like it to be.
Yeah, exactly. Make sure you have fun too.
The money that you're saving.
And to kind of wrap up that topic right there, we actually have an article that we published recently called Balancing Fun with Financial Responsibility, which I think you guys should check out. We'll have a link somewhere around here. Yeah. And that actually talks about how to save for a hobby and also how to save for your future. So definitely try to balance those two things, fun and financial responsibility. Yeah.
Last thing we want to talk about, the difference between being cheap and being frugal. Yeah. Being cheap is spending less. Being frugal is about prioritizing your spending.
Yeah.
So when you think about that, being frugal is really saying, do I need to buy this? Do I need to buy this? can I really afford this? Whereas being cheap is just saying,
Yeah.
well, I just won't buy anything, or
Yeah.
I'm not going to spend up and do this.
So being frugal is all about, you know, picking the things that are really important to you. Like maybe it's a hobby, maybe it's saving, maybe it's, you know, getting your education, whatever, and putting your money mostly towards those things, but not cheaping out, obviously, or being super, I guess, cheap in general on things that you need.
Neither are inherently bad, but it's all about the person, really. And
Yeah.
I would say that frugality is more, it's kind of a like a finesse to
For sure.
to the way you spend.
And I think, once again, since we're talking about frugality, the reason we're talking about being frugal is because we want you to be frugal with your money so that you can start investing in your future.
Yeah.
And I know Aaron talks about this a lot, but investing in yourself now and also in your future self, you know, you'll thank yourself in the future.
Absolutely.
Just because having that extra money sitting around and making interest or putting it in an investment account, having that, you know, that set up right there is completely invaluable. You know, it's just you'll thank yourself later. That's all we can say.
Just don't forget that every penny counts.
For sure. And I think that's basically it.
Yep.
Next week we're talking about why young adults should start investing.
Yep.
So that's super important. We really appreciate you guys checking out the video.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe below.
And be sure to check us out on social media. We're CollegeInvestr on Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, and Twitter.
Also, check out our website, CollegeInvestr.com. ColleGinvestr.com. There's no O in investor.
Big word.
We appreciate you, and links will be below. Thanks.
Thanks.